Our Iowa's most accurate forecast.
All right, well, some of you saw severe weather tonight. A lot of you, everybody else saw the heat, at least the humidity.
And some missed out on the rain altogether. But we had that heat first, and it built up some nasty thunderstorms, especially in northeastern Iowa. A tornado, some damaging wind, some hail. We really had it all. The worst of the effects, so I tell you, back towards Cedar Rapids, numerous places exceeding 90 miles per hour for the wind. It's crazy. Here's those thunderstorms that's left, and nothing severe over the state. However, there are a couple of strong storms in there between Knoxville and Oskaloosa up through Pella and getting to the Prairie City area. North of Red Rock, there are some heavy downpours, vivid lightning show. We're trying to build back westward on the end of this line, but we're struggling to actually do so. So the Des Moines Metro is going to miss out, but a couple of bubblings there between Carlisle and Indianola. That tornado up near Iowa Falls, it appears this one kind of bounced on the ground in southern Franklin County, getting into Hardin County. Haven't heard of any significant damage, but as you see here, it is lofting some of that debris in that condensation cloud. Kryptonite weather sharing this similar looking shot of that tornado there off into the distance. We did have a couple of reports, some hail in there too, up to 2 inches in diameter. And then I want to draw your attention to Marshalltown as they hit 93 miles per hour on the wind. Now what happened there is likely a microburst. I saw it briefly with the wind kind of going in opposing directions away from each other and underneath that heavy rainfall. That's usually indicative of a microburst. 93 miles per hour right over the airfield north of Marshalltown at the airport. But here's that signal I was talking about. Green is the wind running towards Des Moines. Red is running towards Waterloo, splitting out there under that heavy rainfall. Likely a microburst, and that means localized wind damage as compared to widespread with the wind damage. Here's that look right now, looking off to the east, lightning there in the distance on our SkyTracker 5. It's still hot and humid. 86 for the temperature, dew point of 71. So we are still talking about heat indices, even at 10 at night. Temps into the 80s. The heat index is in the 90s in a few spots. 104 in Atlantic is just not representative of the true temperature and heat index at the moment. 112 today, that's the hottest that we've seen so far in 2023, contrasting to 19 below back in February, if you remember. Those are the extremes on the year. Here's the cold front in the setup. An isolated bubbling down the line is possible, but it's not going to be widespread. It's definitely pushing off to the east, and what's left lingering in Iowa is weakening. Right along the I-80 corridor, we still do have that severe thunderstorm watch, though I think our threats are going to be limited from here on out. Earlier, significantly higher with the wind and hail threat. Though I think if a storm does get a little bit troublesome for us, that's likely going to be the threats. Tomorrow morning, I'll watch down near the Missouri border for perhaps an isolated bubbling early. Outside of that, it's a dry day. Small rain chances through the weekend, maybe a better opportunity Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. The atmosphere is drying. We're getting rid of the humidity levels this weekend. Much more manageable with those numbers back into the 60s. Tonight, 75 degrees for our low. It's going to be warm and muggy to lead off that Saturday morning at the National Balloon Classic. Hopefully we can get that one in. The storms stay away. 87 though, the rebound. We're not going to be seeing huge rises here because that cold front is through. Take a look at the 10-day. We're hunkering down into the mid-80s in the long run. Probably our best opportunity for rain ahead Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week.